Hey guys, it's me, Kezia, the world's leading female dating expert for men, and today we're going to do some myth busting. I'm going to give you 5 myths that a lot of men believe are true, and after we do that busting, hopefully you'll get a clearer insight into the female mind. Myth number 1. Hot women are harder to get. In your mind, they are. You've created that. You've created that belief. You've presumed that because she's hot, she's going to go for men who are equally as hot or who are very, very successful. Or she's going to be very, very bitchy. She's going to really put you down. In fact, she's going to laugh in your face the moment you approach her. I have a lot of beautiful female friends. We're talking like really outstanding, high grade quality here. And equally, I have some less attractive friends, physically less attractive, beautiful personalities, a lot of confidence, but they're not aesthetically what most people would consider as hot. And guess who gets approached most? Yes, it's going to be the mediocre girls, because all the guys are thinking the same thing. They're thinking, I won't go for the really hot friend, I'll go for the one who's just a little bit shorter, a little bit more friendly looking. They've convinced themselves that, you know, a girl next door is going to be like the girl next door, super friendly and up for it. I'm going to go for her instead. So what happens is a lot of very stunning women out there are not approached. They're looked at, people stare at them, but people don't approach them. And they've got a lot of issues. They think, well, maybe I'm not pretty enough. You know, if all my other friends who, you know, don't model, who don't get looked at as much, are getting approached more, then maybe I'm not that attractive. Maybe there is something wrong with me. So I want you to just expel completely this myth that hot women are more difficult to get. It's not true. Okay, I'm telling you, this is not true. They get approached a lot less, so they're actually quite a lot less cocky. They can be a lot less abrasive than mediocre girls. But more importantly, I want you to look at the reasons for why you hold this belief. It's probably a way for you to stop approaching beautiful women. It's an excuse. So we create a lot of things. We say, oh, this person looks like they're in a bad mood. This person looks like, you know, got nothing in common. This person looks like they got a boyfriend. This person looks like they're too intelligent. They're not intelligent enough. We find a range of, we're very good at this, finding excuses, very, very good. And we find a range of different excuses, but I want you to use the fact that she's beautiful as fuel, okay? Use it to galvanize, to fuel your desire to go and speak to her, not to fill your head with excuses and limitations. Myth 2, women go for wealthy guys. Okay, I'm going to urge you to watch my video about this. I did a whole video on wealthy, successful guys and how they don't actually attract that many women. I'll be brief for this point, but you do have to watch that video if you want to get a little bit more clarity on it. Women are trying to ascertain confidence and strength of character. They're also trying to see if the guy is unapologetic for his actions, his goals. She wants consistency, which a lot of wealthy men don't possess, consistency, and she wants certainty. So they're the 4 core values that women are trying to ascertain when in an interaction with a guy, not wealth. Wealth is usually indicative of success. Success is usually indicative of confidence. So it's a presumption that the guy's confident, but if he is not showing confidence 5-10 minutes into the interaction, it's game over for him too. Watch that video if you want more information about that. Myth number 3, we will go for our type. We will ultimately go for our type because that is what we are programmed to do. Not true. If you look at my past boyfriends, you'll notice, if you line them up, you'll notice that there's not much consistency between them. You wouldn't be able to say, I can see a kind of type here. Not at all. Some of them were very successful, some were very unsuccessful, some were very hot, some were not so hot, some were tall, some were shorter. There's no consistency. What they did all have though was something called game. And actually that gave me the inspiration for my book, which was published in 2010, is I looked at what all these guys did and I worked out that they all ran a form of game and that it could be copied and pasted, it could be applied, it could be broken down in step-by-step format and applied by other guys. So yes, we do have an initial type. I have a type, I know what my eyes are drawn to. There's certain guys that, you know, if they look like Christian Bale, yes, I'm going to look twice at him. That's probably exactly my type. But if he doesn't have the qualities to match, then I'm not interested. Equally, I have been approached by guys who are not so good looking, or they're not my type, I should say, and after 5 minutes they've run some high grade game on me and that's it. I'm like completely putty in their hands. So yes, she might have a type. She might prefer black guys, she might prefer older guys, she might prefer white guys, rich guys, poor guys. All this is initial stuff, okay? It's just initial stuff. And you can't let it limit you. You can't say, well, that's her type, or I'm presuming that's her type, so I've got no chance. Nonsense. If you've got game, you will outmatch type any day of the week. Myth number 4, women want guys to agree with them. Not the case at all. A lot of guys will bend their own reality in accordance with hers because they've been told, they've been fed this myth for long enough that you have to agree with the woman if you want to sleep with her. I can tell you now, I have never heard a woman say, I just had to sleep with that guy because he agreed on every point that I made. When you start agreeing with everything she says, concealing your identity, concealing your opinions, your points of views, you go into nice guy territory. Nice guys don't get laid, okay? Nice guys carry shopping bags for the girl, but they don't get laid. And the nice guy is a very bland experience. So you're gonna stop trying to agree with everything she says, unless you genuinely do agree, like you do with this video, obviously. But you're also going to stop limiting yourself to finding commonalities. Okay, this is a big one. Stop trying to work out if she likes the same things as you do, if you both like the same pizza topping, if you both like to visit the same city. Irrelevant. I want you to find a connection, an emotional connection where you're talking about your passions, you're talking about your desires, you're talking about the foundation of your goals, the root for reasons for what you do, why you choose things. I want you to explore those. That's a much more meaningful, stronger connection than just finding commonalities that you agree upon. And last but not least, myth number 5, women want commitment. This is slightly ambiguous, but yes, women do want commitment, but later on. A lot of guys, they'll be like, okay, I am like the full package, ready to go. I want a relationship. Surely she's going to be interested now. You know, I'm boyfriend material. Doesn't work out like that, okay? Women like to earn it. They like a challenge. So a guy that states he wants a girlfriend, it makes us feel like if we say yes, then we're just going to be that comfortable pair of slippers he's been longing to own for ages. You know, we don't want to be the comfortable pair of slippers. You know, it could have been any girl. If he's looking for a girlfriend, he's just got a position open and he's looking for it to be filled by, like, you know, anybody. So it's not very romantic. We want the guy who's, yeah, he's kind of maybe open to the idea of finding a girlfriend, settling down one day, but he's not handing it to us on a plate. We're gonna have to work for it. We're gonna have to prove it. So please, guys, this is such a turn off. Do not sit there with a girl on like date number 3 telling her how you want to get into a serious relationship, whether it's with her, whether it's directed to her, or you're just talking about it in general. Just don't do it, because then we feel like it's not a challenge. And you might think this is fucking psychotic. Like, why do, you know, this is what women ultimately want. Why do we have to play these games? Tough shit, you do. If you don't follow the rules, you're not going to get a relationship, okay? You have to make it seem, even if you're dying for a relationship, conceal it, okay? You are one of those guys who, yes, one day I would like to settle down and have kids, but I'm in no rush to do that. That's very attractive to a woman. It means, right, okay, game on, here's a project, I'm gonna get him, okay? I want that one. You know, we always appreciate what we have to work for more than something that's handed to us on a plate, as you guys know. So, they're the 5 myths today. If you want more information about my boot camps, my 7-day mastery course, and if you really want to start getting results with women, go to my website, www.kezia-noble.com. You can also find out more information about my products that I've created, including ebooks and DVDs, which cover a wide range of subjects. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you soon on one of my live events. Take care.
Find out how you can start increasing your success rate with women by going to my website www.kezia-noble.com. But before you visit the website, make sure you subscribe to my channel.